Welcome to my video about how to stabilize the perfect towel. This is something I see online, people asking questions about all the time. And I think as the first video in our gift giving series that we're going to be filming, this is the most appropriate gift giving tutorial that could be for Christmas. Personally myself, I love to give a monogram towel for weddings, holidays, anything else going on. And I think that it sometimes gets complicated when you're learning how to embroider a towel because they're really thick. They've got this like terry nap to them, and sometimes it gets complicated, but I'm gonna uncomplicate that for you today, and I'm gonna show you the easiest way to get a perfectly stabilized towel done in an embroidery machine. So, I bought this pack of towels from Target. I think it was a 2-pack of towels for like maybe $3 or $4 or something, and they're just a nice hand towel. I bought black because I really like that there is, when like you're taking makeup off and stuff, you don't want to get your mascara and stuff on the towels. So this is an inexpensive towel set. You don't have to buy very fancy towels to make it a nice gift. The reason that it's nice to give these with a monogram is because a little personalization goes a long way. Okay, so there's many ways to get a perfectly stabilized towel. I think a lot of it starts with the hoop. Today I'm gonna be using this new dime sticky hoop. It's a new hoop, and you don't have to have one of these. Of course, you don't have to have anything that I'm gonna show you today, but it makes your job and the task of embroidering a lot easier. So the reason this dime sticky hoop is really cool, this is the whole hoop here, and it comes in this really cool package with pre-sticky back fabric here, sticky back stabilizer here. The reason it's cool is because it's got this coating on it. So one of the things I hate the most about using sticky stabilizer is the gunk that it leaves behind. The same thing with using a spray adhesive. I know there's a lot of videos out there that teach you to use like a cutaway or a tearaway and then spray something like 505 or KK2000 in the hoop. That just gunks up your needle, it gunks up the machine, it gunks up your hoop, and it doesn't give you very nice results in the long run. So I'm a huge fan of using a sticky stabilizer, and again, if you don't have a sticky hoop, that's fine. You can hoop the stabilizer, and you can score the stabilizer in the middle, peel the fabric back, and you can use it like that. But this is a really nice alternative because there's not many components to it, so it's really easy to hoop really hard to hoop things, like towels. So we're gonna be using Aqua Mesh Plus from OESD, and I really like this because it washes away, but it still stays and gives stability to my embroidery design. This is a really nice stabilizer for towels in particular because we're doing a concept called floating. So when I float a design, I'm not actually sticking the design in the hoop, meaning I'm not going to take the 2 pieces of the hoop, connect it together, and stick my design inside there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sticky stabilizer, I'm going to stick it to my hoop, and then I'm going to just place my towel on top. And again, that's called floating. So that concept works for a lot of different hard to hoop things, and I really enjoy it because it's a good way to do, like, even I'll float onesies, I'll float in particular towels, makeup bags, things like that, anything that's hard to hoop. So let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here's a trick. I take these and I roll them up and I stick them inside so that if I forget what the stabilizer is, because they all start to look the same, I have these little inserts so I know what my stabilizers are. Some people make like little tags and stuff like that, but I'm lazy. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Okay, so with that Aqua Mesh Plus, you've got this papery side, and then you have the other side that feels just like the stabilizer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay my hoop on top. This is like wrapping a package. I'm gonna lay my hoop on top, and then I'm gonna cut a piece of the stabilizer just slightly larger than my hoop. Okay, and that's it for my sticky stabilizer. And then I'm gonna cut off another piece at the top here. And I saved the scraps, and you could just wrap it around. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, this is the top part of my hoop here, and the bottom part of my hoop right here. I can tell by the connection. So the connection has this ridge on the top and it's nice and flat almost on the bottom. So I'm gonna flip my hoop over and I'm going to peel off, like a sticker, the stabilizer. So that's just paper that's gonna go away. You wanna be careful with this part because if it starts to stick to itself, it's very hard to get it unstuck. I'm gonna pull from this side here and I'm just gonna lay it on my hoop. And I want it kind of taut. I don't want it to be puckered or bouncy or anything like that. And I'm sticking it to the back side of my hoop. The cool thing about this hoop is that I'm able to unstick and restick really easy. And when you look at this side of the hoop, this is my sticky side. So this is the side I'm gonna place my towel on. So I'm just gonna make sure it's laying nice and flat. Okay, so we're done with the hoop. Next. Okay, so I'm gonna decide where to place my embroidery design, and I think that this is the most stressful part to a lot of people. I'm gonna be using the Brother Luminaire 2, so I don't have that much stress in doing that. But at this point, you would want to use some sort of a marking tool, marking pen. Before I had the snowman sticker that I'm gonna place down here, I would use like actual pins because I could see it really well and find my center. This is called a snowman sticker and it may be kind of hard to see it, but it's a sensor sticker that Brother uses, and anywhere I place this on my towel, my machine's going to find it and it's going to position my design exactly how I placed it. So there's this upper, like small little head of the snowman, then there's the body of the head, and then there's this great crosshair. So the head is the top, the body's the bottom, the crosshair here, and we're just gonna place it exactly on my towel. So what I wanna do is I wanna put this on an angle for the corner. No, I wanna put it in the center. And I'm just gonna place it right here. Now to find my center, I'm just gonna kind of go old school. Make sure it's nice and straight. And we're good to go, okay? So there is how I'm gonna do my placement. Now, all I have to do is take my hoop and I could stick my towel to it any way I want to. And that's because as long as my placement sticker is where I originally put it, I am not going to have to worry about angles, size, position, anything like that. So this sticker is really great. The sticker only works on certain machine models. It works on Quattro 3s, trilogies that were upgraded. It definitely works on the Dream Machine. It definitely works on the Luminaire, the 10 needle, and I think that's about it. So it's not available on all machines, but it'd definitely be something I would aspire to if you don't have a snowman sticker already. So this is called floating my towel because I don't have another aspect of my hoop that's going to keep my towel down. But you can see that stabilizer is really sticky and you can see my snowman stickers on there exactly where he needs to be. So it's really, really simple. I've got one more step before we can actually embroider. So you always have to have a topper with towels. And there's two different camps of thoughts on toppers, actually three. I'm gonna show you two of them today. From Floriani, I really enjoy this heat and gun topper. Heat and gun is really nice because it removes with just a warm iron. It doesn't gunk up your iron. It doesn't leave any type of residue on your design or anything like that. I really like heat and gun. I'm not a fan of actually washing a towel or anything like that before I give it to someone. So instead of a water soluble, I prefer something like this. But today we're gonna use a new product called Cover Up. It's not a new product, but it's new to us here at the store. Cover Up from Creative Feet, and this comes in different colors. We're just using the clear one today. Either one of these, what they're going to do is they're going to lay on top of your towel, and then they're going to make sure that the nap of the towel does not show through the design. They're also going to make sure that your embroidery design really sits up nice and presents itself to you, almost instead of sinking down into the towel and really becoming an issue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and open up this Cover Up and I'll show you how we're gonna place it down. Okay, so this product here, like I said, it comes in many colors. We're gonna be using the clear version of it today. The colors are really nice, so if I knew I was doing a ton of black towels, I would definitely buy the black because you could embroider white thread and or I would buy white if I was using white thread, because you would never see any black at all showing through, or vice versa. So if you know that you have a black towel and you want to do pink or like mauve color, buy the mauve cover up and you'll never see any of that towel come through. It's really, really nice. Comes in, but for sure the clear is probably the most popular because you'd have to be color specific to know which one you want to do. Okay, so the thing about cover up, it's nice and thick. It's a lot thicker than other products, so for towels that have a really high nap to them, it'd be really, really nice. This is just an inexpensive Target towel, like I said, so it's not gonna be too pricey, and it doesn't have a bunch of nap to it. And all we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna cut a piece slightly larger than my embroidery design. And after we do placement in the machine, I'm just gonna lay it on here and I'll show you how that works next. Okay, Brittany and I were just joking. This is a gift for me. So we were debating on what to put on the towel. I'm just gonna put my name. So I'm using the Brother Luminaire 2. Love this machine, and you're gonna see why when you see how that snowman sticker works. So I'm gonna click embroidery. I'm gonna pick a font, and I'm just gonna go ahead and type my name in. Something just kind of simple and cute. Maybe I'll do, this is the hard part. I hate choosing. Maybe I'll just do this. Okay, yeah. And my favorite thing on this machine is I can adjust the spacing. So I want to space this out a little bit so that it's on the towel, you know, not so close together. And I'm going to click set, and I'm going to, this is 5.5 inches long, so it's nice and long, but it's less than an inch tall. So I'm going to actually size this up just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna adjust my density just slightly, just because it's going on a towel, but my cover up's gonna really help with that. Okay, this is the part that's gonna blow everybody's mind. So here's my towel. There's my sticky hoop that I showed you guys earlier, and everything's in place here. I've got my, my snowman sticker exactly where I want it. So I'm going to slide it in here, lock it down. Now, check this out. What I'm going to do for placement, because obviously I've got this name going horizontal and I've got this going vertical and facing away from the machine, is I'm going to click embroidery, change to a larger frame. Okay, just kidding. I'll make it smaller. Does it know what size frame I have on? Okay, all right, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to now tell it how to find my snowman sticker. So it's pretty simple. Brother makes this all really, really easy to use. I'm just gonna look for the thing that looks just like my snowman sticker. So I click this button here, and I'm going to click OK. Now it's asking me, where do I want my machine to line up my snowman? I just want it to be dead center of my name. I click scan, I click OK, and we're gonna give it a second, and you'll see the machine actually found the sticker immediately, which is so cool. And no matter what angle I put this towel on, it's going to always find that center position, and it's going to find the angle that it placed it on, and it's gonna move my name. So something you can see here, now it's telling me to remove my sticker, and I always save these, so I stick them like somewhere here on my machine. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, you can see it angled it slightly, but I'm gonna trust it, because if I liked the way I put it down, I probably just didn't put it in my hoop straight, so no problem. Okay, this is where we take this dry cover up, and we're gonna just lay it right on top. We're gonna float it on top, and I'm gonna thread up the machine. So as you can see, this is a pretty quick project, so this is why it's a great last minute gift. I think these would be great. Say you had guests coming over, stayed in your guest room, and you embroidered a towel with their name on it. Like, how cute would that be? So great last minute gifts to give people, and everybody loves something with their name on it. All I have to do now is I'm ready to embroider. And I just kind of hold it in place right when it first gets going, make sure none of my towel's underneath. And we're in business. All right, so I finished embroidering my name, so I'm gonna go ahead and click OK. And I'm gonna take this hoop out, and I'm gonna show you how easy this is. Okay, so this cover up, it basically just pulls away from my design. really simple. And I probably didn't need to use this much, but I'm a little bit wasteful. So now what I could do to get the rest of it out is I could just use a little pin, or I've got these scissors here that just have a nice sharp tip on them. And without cutting anything, I could just pull off the excess. Perfect. Okay, so you can see people's biggest complaint with towels is that the design always sinks into it. And that doesn't happen when you use the proper topping stabilizer. So now on the back, you can see this is not a tearaway, it's actually a cutaway. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and look at that. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. My little OCD brain is just so happy without residue. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that off my hoop, place my hoop over here. And now all I have to do is just cut away the excess. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this is a wash away stabilizer. So there's two camps of thought with embroidery and giving embroidery. Some people don't like to see any stabilizer at all, so they'll give a gift without washing, or they'll give a gift and they'll wash it so that they don't see the stabilizer. I'm of the camp where I don't like to wash things before giving them to them because I feel like then they don't look as new. So I'm just gonna cut as close as I can around here, and then I would just leave like a cute little note like, hey, the first time you wash this, all that stabilizer will disappear. That's what I typically do. And this is definitely reusable. I could reuse it to do another name there. And then look how cute. Quick, easy little gift for your guest or your friend for Christmas time. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, subscribe and like our other videos, and stay tuned for more quick holiday gift giving ideas from us here at Stitchhouse. Thanks, guys.